What's up, everybody? Back at the project. Camera died last night, so not camera, phone. But yeah, so I got a little bit removed. Got the bumper off, got the header assembly off, transcooler's out. Transcooler needs to be replaced because some idiot freaking cut the line down. Condensing coil's out, condenser needs to be replaced. The Freon was vacuumed out by my dad, 50 years experience, so he had the vacuum pump, so he came by and did that. Said that the problem's probably in the reservoir. He believes that the compressor's good, the condenser was good. The coils seemed to be taking charge when we disconnected when he backfed the system or whatever. So we believe the problem is that reservoir. Wrong transcooler in this truck. It's aftermarket. Someone else put that in there. You can see the oil cooler, or can't be power steering because it's just the lines are too weak. So I think that's the oil cooler. Transcooler I think's in the radiator, but this one's got no plenums in there or no tubes in there, so it's either got to be the tubes in the bottom, which I can see lines there, but they just loop up and come back up. So got the front clip off the truck, as you can see, obvious. I started treating the front of the frame. I put enough rust neutralizer on it last night, and then this morning came out and threw some paint on it, just so that way it was one less thing to do. I still do want to replace the cab. The cab is pretty much shot. So front clip is good on the cab, but the rockers are gone, the cab corners are gone, roof's dented, roof's got a little bit of rust on it. So I'm going to look for a cab, but currently right now I'm just going to still build the truck up how I planned on it. And the only project I'll end up having to do will be just doing an interior, doors, and etc. swap at one day or another, but it won't be so bad because everything will be new and everything will come undone nicely. So, because I'm going to convert a lot of the nuts and bolts and everything to stainless steel, brackets and stuff like that. If I can help it, I'm going to try to move them over to stainless steel. But other than that, quick little update, just showing you guys that I'm not playing around on this project. Last video I posted actually was videoed and recorded yesterday and posted yesterday, so this one's today. Did this overnight. I'm going to get this thing put up on blocks here, hopefully by the end of the week, so I can get underneath it and get all the wheels off of it and get the exhaust system built for this, get all the undercarriage, like the minor little rust problems dealt with. Get that dent right there fixed. There was one on the other side, but even worse, that started from the side of the door all the way back. So this side's fixed. I've decided I'm just probably going to replace the tailgate with a rust-free tailgate and have a shop do the when I have the Jeep painted. I'll just have them paint the inside out. I'll pull the panel and all that stuff off so they can paint it inside out so it's all color matching. We will get the Jeep painted, but this thing I plan on 2 weeks getting it fired up. This thing I'm hoping 5 weeks, and this thing will be back on the road. Looking at the undercarriage of the truck will be just like that, all the way around, inside and out. Turn the light on for you guys. I'm doing the insides of the frame and everything like that. I'm not missing anything. I gotta get my paint needle extension to get all the way in there to get all that stuff. It's almost like a drain cleaner. It sprays out all the way around, so you just stick it in and then you just stick the jet in, spray, and then just pull out, and it sprays all the way around. So I've got to do that still. That was with the small tip that I had. I had one that was, I think, there's a 4-inch, 6-inch, 12, 24, 36, 72 for applications exactly like this. So I just have to dig out my other ones. So I still got to do this part. I just unloaded with what I had left in the gun, and the needle was clogged on part of it, so I was trying to clear it. So yeah, this is what it should look like when you do it right. Don't worry about stuff in the back. Like I said, I still got to do that, but So it should look like when it comes out. I mean, it doesn't miss anything. The top, like I said, the needle was clogging, so it got the bottom real nice. So I'm gonna treat the whole frame on the truck again, even the back, even where it's already been treated. There's a lot of rust residue coming off the bed of the truck that's all over this thing. That just makes it filthy because I started to clean it up here. It's hard for the camera to see, but I mean, it cleans up. There's no rust or anything. A lot of this is all just residue from dirt. See, most of it's all just residue from dirt. Like there's a little piece right there that probably came off the bed, stuck on the rail, and then just glued itself. So I'm gonna go around, do the whole frame again. You can see where all the rust residue is dripping off the bottom. So I mean, this truck sat for quite some time, guys. So I got quite a bit to do on here. Got to do that brake line right there. Got to do that correctly. I'm gonna do that all stainless steel tubing because I did that brake line 2 years ago, and you can already see it's gonna rot out again. So I'm gonna do it all stainless steel. I'm not doing copper because copper and salt do not fare too well together. So stainless and salt are okay with each other, it appears to be, for a longer period of time than any of the other metals. Galvanized steel, they say that's salt resistant, but yeah, I've had some galvanized steel snow equipment and that shit rusts just as fast as steel. So just doesn't leave that brown residue. That's the only thing galvanized doesn't do. It leaves a nice chalky white residue and silver residue. So yeah, I'm going to try to change everything over to stainless. So just giving you guys an update. I have uncovered my tripod and all that stuff out of everything because we just moved in a few months ago and we are trying to still get everything unpacked. I mean, almost the majority of my tools are all packed up inside those boxes up there, and I still got my one friend's shop filled up. I've got a trailer right now filled up in my driveway. The Jeep unfortunately still got crap in it. This isn't even a beginning of like the equipment hanging on the wall. This whole wall all the way from end to end is all going to be shelves and all my landscape and construction equipment all the way to the back. I just got all my lumber right there just stacked up so that way I can start working on it once I get this thing movable. Currently this thing is still per se startable. I could start this truck up right now. I just don't want to because my barn cat is, well, garage cat, not barn cat. He was going to be, but my garage cat is passed out right now. He's in his catnip coma. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the noise down. So I did all the painting on this morning, neutralized it last night. I still have to remove this bench seat. I got to get this out of here because there's a bunch of wonderful mouse shit and all that all over. I want to remove the carpet, get new carpet for the truck. The only thing I do want to do to the truck, if I can, would be do the dash conversion to the newer dashboard of the trucks. But beggars ain't going to be choosers, so I'm going to deal with what I got right now. I've got a parts truck that I'm going to harvest most of the parts off of. It's an extended cab, but it's an extended cab 5.4 V8. This is the crew cab 6.8 V10, but almost every part on them is all pretty much the same, except for some minor things like intake, top end of the engine a little bit different, but the alternator's the same, water pump's the same, air conditioning system's the same, cooling system's the same, from off the airbox there is the same. So it's just a matter of I'm just gonna harvest the other truck's parts for this. The other truck blew the trans just like this one did. You can see the trail backed in, pulled forward, and then backed up again, and the trans just blew as much fluid as it could out. So trans is shot. I think it's positive it's a torque converter for it to blow it all out the bell housing and have that much pressure to cause a dribbling line, because when I stopped it's left a puddle. So, and that puddle's from when I bought the house. That was already there on the floor. So, but other than that, this is a update on the project. Catch you guys in the next one.